Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are all doing very well. So as promised guys, I am up the allotment and I am currently just sat waiting for the kettle to boil to make a cup of tea, and we are obviously up the allotment today, so I am going to film a few bits for you guys to be able to obviously have a look at. Now in regards to my foot, I am still off with my foot. I've been to the doctors about it and it is plantar fasciitis, and I've also damaged my Achilles as well, so not good. So I am off work for the week. However, I'm just going to be doing like a few bits and bobs up the allotment today, but obviously I wanted to show you guys around and show you basically everything that we have done so far and talk you guys through a few bits and bobs that we have in mind. So in a minute I'm just going to make a brew and then I will show you guys in the shed and also in the greenhouse. Okay, so this is what the shed looks like when you first come in through the door. Then over here we sort of just have the little setup station. So we've obviously got a camping stove for obviously making tea, coffee. We do have a little saucepan as well to go on here as well, and then obviously just got a pot of tea bags. And I got this from work, so this is just a 6 ounce gin sort of bottle, which we have put some flowers in and have just put it on here just to add a little bit of decoration. And then over here is the potting station. So this was obviously already in here when we originally took this on, so we have just obviously moved it around. So this is obviously where we put together all of the planting basically. And if you're wondering why we have random cat food, it is in fact because we do have an allotment cat, so obviously everybody feeds the cat, and yeah, so it's just there for when Toasty the cat comes around. We've just got some garden paint which is in the shade Cornflower Blue, which we are going to be painting the shed and also the table with outside, but we're going to keep the chairs white. This seed box is just stunning. Again, we got this from, I really want to say Dunelm. I think it was Dunelm, and we've just obviously got loads of different seeds in here. So obviously we've got some lettuce, which I've just dropped all of the seeds out of that. Great, I'm going to pick them up in a minute. And then obviously we've got some pumpkin, carrots, different types of flowers, X, Y and Z. And then over here we just have a sort of shelf which we have just put a few bits and bobs on. So I've just got this Minnie Mouse and also this golden retriever, which I brought again from Dunelm. Then we've just got like a little station here where we've got some books and stuff. So that initially is the shed. And then when you sort of come into the greenhouse, so the greenhouse is currently attached onto the shed. So this, before you literally could not see anything in here before. So my husband has built this planter bed, which we do need to get some fresh soil for. To what we're going to do is make this like a flower bed inside the greenhouse. So we dug all this over, and then at the minute we currently have just some cactus, watermelon, I've got some halo sunflowers and some normal sunflowers which have started coming through, some mixed ixia, freesia, what is that one, gladiolia, and pumpkin, because we're going to do a bit of a pumpkin patch. So these are just some of the seeds that we've got going at the minute. And then on our little shelf thing here we have got some morning glory, which are stunning flowers. I believe this might be cauliflower, I think. Then we've just got some garlic chives in a pot which are doing amazing. Then we've also got some herbs in this long one here. Then in this pot here we have some habaneros, which are currently growing. Then down here we have some courgettes, and the one right at the back has really come through amazingly. That one is doing really well, so I think either today or maybe next weekend I'm going to get this one out and I'm going to put him into his own little pot so that he can sort of grow and enjoy life. Then there's just some chilies in that one. Then we actually took this big planter from outside because this originally was outside, and we have put some things in here like carrots, we have some tomatoes, and we also have some cucumber, which something has literally been eating and we're not sure what. And then in this one here I just have some lettuce in there, so I'm hoping that some of these are going to obviously start coming through very, very soon. But yes, so this is just initially the greenhouse for the time being. Obviously there is so much more stuff that we want to do with it, X, Y and Z. So yeah, as I was saying, there's obviously so much more stuff that we want to do with the greenhouse, and there's obviously a lot more things that we want to get planted, X, Y and Z, which we are obviously going to get around to doing eventually. We just need to get some more soil, compost, etc. And yeah, we have obviously made a huge start on the outside, which I will show you guys shortly. But for now, we're going to sit outside and I'm going to have a cup of tea. So guys, these things here, these are called knotweeds, and basically these grow typically in the ground, especially in allotments that tend to get a lot of rain. So obviously, as you guys will know, if you live in the UK, we get a lot of these. And yeah, so I am just basically taking some of these out of here, where we do actually have some peas growing at the minute. Yes, so essentially what I was saying about the knotweeds is they do typically tend to grow in allotments and they're perfectly normal. However, they are quite common in the UK, especially when we have a lot of rain, and because they are so hard to obviously get right down to the root, because their roots really do grow so far down, and it's basically virtually impossible to get the whole root out. So yeah, they essentially will keep coming back no matter how many times you dig them up, X, Y and Z. But a good way, if you have an allotment, to try and reduce them is, say for example, when you dig a bed over, is to basically cover it and obviously put bricks down and secure the bed if you're not using it, and it does like massively reduce how many of them you have coming through then. So yeah, it is a good way to obviously try and keep the knotweeds out, if that makes sense. Okay, so down here we have some potatoes, which we have obviously chitted and then put into the ground. And we also over there have some more garlic, which we have planted. And then we have some more cauliflower, which we've just obviously put in here, and then put some slug pellets down to obviously stop the slugs from eating it basically. So these are the 4 beds at the bottom of the allotment, and this is the full size of our plot. In here we obviously just have some more potatoes, and again in this one, and then here we've got some more cauliflower, and in the polytunnel we also have some more cauliflower as well. growing, and obviously the polytunnel is there to protect it from obviously slugs, etc. So again, that is these 4 beds here filled with things growing. Then in this bed we have some dwarf sunflowers, which some are just steadily sort of coming up, and then next to it we've also got just some mixed plants, which again are coming through very, very nicely, which they're going to be very nice when they do eventually come through. And then in this end one I've just got some chocolate cosmos, but I've never planted chocolate cosmos, so I don't know how they are going to come through or how well they're going to grow. And then in the end where we have the bricks and more tunnel, we have basically dug that over of the knotweeds, and obviously just covered this bed up so that they don't come through again. And then in this one we have got some radish. Over there is the garlic, and then in this big one we've got red onion, and then we've got white onion in that one. So we have painted the shed. As you guys will know, before it was just very bare wood, and we have painted it blue, and it's so pretty. And then here we've obviously just blocked this bit off here, and we just need to block this bit here, and then the table and chairs are obviously going to go there. And then we have obviously got all of this off here as well. Obviously we've just got a few bits scattered about which we need to tidy up. Then we've just got some white onions in this bed, some red onion in that one, and then in the far one over there we have some, what is it called? Not radish, garlic. And then in that one, that is the radish. And then in this one we did have like a few bits growing, but obviously something came along and ate them, so we need to tidy this one up and restart again with this one. Then we've just got some flowers which are already growing here. Then a bit further down we have just got some cauliflower planted in here, and we've done this polytunnel today to obviously protect all the things. And then here we obviously just planted some fruit trees which are absolutely massive, and then we obviously just barked it all off as well. Obviously this bed is a work in progress, and then for this bed we have planted loads of different flowers which we're obviously just waiting for these to come up. And then all of these like lights and stuff here we got from Home Bargains, and this is sort of going to be like a bit of a memorial garden type thing. And yeah, so that is that bit. Here again we just have another long bed which we are gonna eventually get round to. Obviously we need to get all of these knotweeds out, and we're gonna plant stuff in here. We have ideas on what we want to do, but we obviously just need to get around to it. And then in this bed here we have obviously just got some peas growing, and we obviously today made a start on getting some of the knotweeds out, but the peas are doing well, and just need to get rid of the rest of these knotweeds. And then in these beds here, obviously this one there is nothing in here at the minute. Then in this one we've obviously just got some potatoes, more potatoes in there. Then we have some dwarf sunflowers in here which are steadily coming up very, very slowly. In this bed here we have a mix of different flowers, X, Y and Z. And then in that polytunnel there. We have more cauliflower as well. And then in this bed here, these two ones here, we did have cauliflower in here as well. However, something has eaten these, and we did actually grow some sprouts in the far end one, which we did have. And here is Toasty, the allotment cat. Hello. Hello. And honestly, he's just the cutest cat ever. And then obviously over here, as I did show you guys a little bit previously, we do have some more garlic and cauliflower in here. And then we've obviously just got some more potatoes. So obviously, and then here we have like a huge compost bin to obviously get rid of weeds, X, Y, and Z. So this is sort of just the bottom view of our allotment. And then this is just basically what it looks like. I mean, compared to how it was when we originally took it on, it has come a very, very long way. And we are slowly getting there. And yeah. So it is nearly 8 o'clock at night, and we did go home from earlier, but we decided to come back up and paint the shed because it has given out rain for all day Sunday, which we're not going to be able to do much. So yeah, we are obviously just going to bark the top bit off up there, and then we are going to go home. So yeah, this is allotment. Hello guys, future me here from the allotment tour video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little vlog of the allotment, and I know that in some clips you can't really hear much about what I'm saying because obviously we are quite high up and it was a very windy day, but I hope that you guys sort of enjoyed the little type vlog. Now, it was so difficult to try and actually vlog like with the camera facing me, and I tried to do like the best that I could because it was my first time ever sort of vlogging out of the house. As you guys know, I'm trying to get better at vlogging and bring you guys with me a little bit more throughout sort of what I'm doing outside of the house, as like from my haul videos. But yeah, I obviously hope that you guys did enjoy the allotment vlog video. And honestly, guys, there is so much that I want to sit down and talk you guys through about owning an allotment, what to expect with an allotment, and genuinely everything that comes with owning an allotment. Like, we never thought that we would ever own an allotment because it just didn't appeal to us a few years ago. Whereas now, because we don't drink, we don't go out drinking, and we wanted a hobby outside of work, outside of maintaining a house, and we wanted to obviously do all of these nice things together as a couple, that we obviously thought having an allotment was going to be the best thing. And honestly, it really is. Like, we spend so many evenings up there after work, either having a fire. Sometimes we'll prepare tea and take it up with us and just sit there for a few hours while it's so quiet and so peaceful. And obviously it is a lot harder to try and vlog during the day compared to how much easier it was sort of like 7 o'clock onwards, because there isn't as many people up there, especially on a Saturday night. So it was a little bit easier later on compared to what it was like sort of first thing in the morning, because I've got I have to be mindful, obviously, of other people. That obviously I don't want to get other people in the background of the videos, and also people do take their children, grandchildren up there as well, and I don't want to get them in the footage, if that makes sense. And yeah, honestly, guys, there is just so much to an allotment, and it is such an amazing experience, and it's so nice when you can see like your things growing and they're all like blossoming through. It's such a nice feeling, and it's just nice to be able to look at something and how far you've come from the beginning. And obviously, if you guys follow me on Instagram, or you follow my TikTok, or you keep up with my videos on YouTube, then you guys will know just how bad the allotment was when we first took it on, and it was horrendous. Like, we never thought we'd get to the point where we are now. We still have a lot to do, but compared to how it was when we first took it on, there is so much that we've done in that time. There's things that we've removed. The progress that we've made with it is just incredible. And honestly, I'm really going to try and obviously start vlogging a bit more up there for you guys, and giving you guys a little bit more of an insight into growing things. Now, everybody does things differently, and you don't have to follow a strategic plan. I mean, we have basically gone with our own way of doing things, and it's just what has worked best for us. But yeah, obviously I never filmed an ending to this video because we had just finished painting the shed, and we had just barked the seating area off, which you can obviously see in the photos. And it looks so much better. It looks so nice. We did go up the allotment yesterday, but we were just hiding at the back of the greenhouse and the shed, because that is a whole nother different mess that needed to be sorted. We've partway done with it, and yeah, we have also moved. We've like makeshifted our own sort of planter, which we've put at the front of the greenhouse, which we will obviously at some point get around to showing you guys. But yes, I just hope that you guys enjoyed this little bit of a vlog from the allotment. If you did, please don't forget to obviously like and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions at all, please drop them in the comment box, and I will reply back to any comments that you guys leave. If you have any questions, if you want to see a specific type of video from the allotment, then please just let me know in the comment section. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!